A shadow is falling over American public life, a phenomenon researchers now call assassination culture. Violence against public figures is becoming disturbingly normalized, shifting political disagreements from debate to deadly force. This culture thrives in online spaces where memes and extremist ideologies encourage and celebrate attacks, pushing them into mainstream discourse. The result? A direct threat to free speech, open debate, and the safety of anyone with a public platform. The rise of assassination culture signals a breakdown in social cohesion, amplified by technology and radicalization. To confront this, we must examine the events and forces driving this dangerous trend before it becomes irreversible. The warnings about assassination culture have become reality, as the world has witnessed a disturbing escalation in violence against public figures. Through a series of shocking and highly publicized attacks, the sense of safety for leaders and citizens alike has been shattered. In September 2025, Charlie Kirk was assassinated by a sniper at a public event, the weapon etched with extremist memes, a chilling symbol of how ideology now fuels violence. Just months earlier, United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was murdered outside his hotel, the killer leaving behind bullet casings engraved with ideological messages, sending a clear and terrifying signal. The 2024 presidential campaign was also marred by violence, when a sniper's bullet grazed Donald Trump at a rally, killing a bystander and injuring several others, underscoring the vulnerability of even the most protected figures. Attacks have also targeted corporate spaces, such as the deadly shooting at Manhattan's Blackstone building, where employees and executives alike found themselves in the crosshairs. These incidents reveal that violence now threatens not just politicians, but business leaders, employees, and the public at large, creating a pervasive sense of unease. The line between personal grievance and ideological violence is blurring, fueling a climate of fear and uncertainty that touches every corner of society. Public spaces and institutions, once symbols of community and safety, have become potential battlegrounds, forcing everyone to reconsider what it means to be safe in public life. The internet is a powerful engine behind this violence, acting as a global amplifier for ideas that might otherwise remain on the fringes of society. It transforms extremist ideas into viral memes, making them accessible and shareable to millions with just a click. A 2025 NCRI and Rutgers report revealed that violent slogans and memes, targeting billionaires and politicians, are now common online, normalizing extreme actions and blurring the line between online fantasy and real-world intent. Over 30% of survey respondents saw murdering billionaires as at least somewhat justified. This is a staggering shift in public perception, fueled by relentless online exposure. Among left-leaning individuals, that number hit 50%, showing how memes can shape beliefs across the political spectrum. The sniper who killed Kirk and the gunman who murdered Thompson both left behind meme-laden evidence, signaling their crimes as part of an online movement and revealing how digital culture can inspire real violence. Memes make radicalization easy, spreading anger and grievance, bypassing rational debate, and encouraging emotional reactions over thoughtful discussion. For the isolated or disillusioned, this digital culture offers belonging and frames violence as heroic, providing a sense of purpose to those who feel left out. The internet is incubating violent ideologies, pushing vulnerable people toward real-world attacks, and making it easier than ever for dangerous ideas to take root and spread. Perhaps most alarming is the growing trend of glorifying attackers. Individuals who commit acts of political violence are no longer just condemned, but in some circles, they are celebrated. On social media and in online forums, some of these perpetrators are hailed as heroes, their actions praised and even romanticized by certain communities. Supporters of Brian Thompson's accused killer, Luigi Mangione, rallied outside his court hearings, turning him into a symbol for their cause and amplifying his notoriety. Prosecutors warn that this kind of public praise could inspire copycat violence, as online references to Mangione become coded endorsements and spread rapidly across digital platforms. This dangerous feedback loop, where violence begets praise, which in turn begets more violence, spans the entire political spectrum, affecting both the left and the right. After the Trump assassination attempt, advocacy for violence surged, especially in left-leaning communities, with some activists openly justifying or excusing violent acts as necessary. When killers are transformed into folk heroes, it signals a profound loss of faith in democratic institutions, and a growing belief that only violence can bring about real change. Ultimately, this glorification is a direct assault on the rule of law and public safety, threatening the very foundations of civil society. In response, law enforcement has ramped up security for public figures, with the NYPD and federal agencies warning of systemic risks. The Trump administration requested $60 million in emergency funding to protect officials, acknowledging that old protocols are no longer enough. But security alone can't solve the problem. Experts urge leaders from all sides to unite and unequivocally condemn political violence. The public must also reject violent rhetoric and refuse to amplify extremist content. It's time to recommit to peaceful debate and mutual respect. The health of our democracy depends on our shared willingness to stand against violence and defend civil society.